Heard you went a whole week without your phone. How was that? Oh, that week. So this week I had the idea of going 7 days without my phone because I felt recently very addicted to it, and see all around campus that we are all clearly very addicted to our phones. People can't walk without staring at their phone the whole time. Even watching like videos as they walk, like that's crazy to me. But I am also still very addicted to YouTube and whatever else is on there. So this week I'm gonna challenge myself to go 7 days using it as least as possible, as you'll see in the rules in just a minute. So that's the plan for the week. I'll tell you all how it goes, my experience throughout the days, and at the end, we'll recap it all. See y'all then. Wait a minute, what's the rules for the week? Rule number 1, I can use the phone for texting, camera, and calling. Rule number 2, I must take a picture of my usage each night and show y'all for each and every day. Finally, rule number 3, there's no more rules, but just stay off your phone as much as humanly possible throughout the week. Alright, it's about 5 o'clock on day 1. Just got back from Costco. Didn't even use my phone for the music, just drove in silence. Earlier in the day, it was pretty easy to stay off the phone because I had a few classes and didn't have very much time anyway to be on the phone. But I did find myself like reaching for my phone to like just who knows what to do, just to pull it out and look at something, but had to refrain myself. Other than that, just no music was weird in the car, and lunch was a lot more boring than it usually is because I just actually ate the food instead of, mindlessly watching something while eating my food. But anyway, I'm probably gonna get back to studying. It's still the same day, but I just heated up some food and just came to the realization that I will not be watching any YouTube or some sort of show while I eat. And that is quite tragic. Is it sad that it's tragic? Absolutely. But I've not done this in who knows how long by myself. I'm always watching something while I eat, and that's probably something I will not give up after this challenge, because it's so much better eating with something unless you have someone to eat with. But I don't. Anyway, okay, well, see y'all tomorrow. Alright, so we're just gonna go through day 2 and 3 pretty quickly. Day 2 was 2 hours and 40 minutes, as you see. We just went to some classes, not much going on, blah 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 blah. Made it to day 3 with about 2 hours and 12 minutes. Yeah, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Woohoo! Now, let's get back to day 4, where we are over halfway done with our challenge for no phone for 1 week. A brief interruption for today's sponsor, which is nobody. You saw the view count, it is not to that level yet. So, to help me get there, maybe leave a like, hit the subscription, and... Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just finishing up my last study sheet for my last final this coming week and getting a lot of work done without my phone being used much this week. If you notice, the last 2 days had kind of high usage for a no phone week, and that's just because I've been still using the phone for like normal usage, but just staying away from the entertainment, the games, the whatever else. So I called my parents yesterday and used it for maps, so that's why the phone usage was kind of high. Gotta call the parents, it's a good thing, good use of the phone. So yeah, it's getting easier to not just try to be tempted to pick up the phone every 5 minutes like I used to, or just look at it for some random reason. I still have that urge in the morning, I would say, but it's a lot better throughout the day. And at night, I still, like, anytime I wouldn't actually still be doing work, like schoolwork, I still feel the need to, like, take it out or watch something. But, yeah, I've been enjoying the silence a lot more during those times, just thinking to myself before bed. and it's been going pretty well. So I will see y'all in the next few days. What should we do? Time-lapse through the days, montage, a little voiceover like we just did. I don't know. We'll see. I guess y'all know. Well, y'all will know in like now. But before we get into any of that, I was going to show y'all my plan to avoid the phone on day 5. We got some philosophy. I got a philosophy test coming up, so we are kind of looking through these various books that we went through throughout the semester and making a study guide, study sheet, something to memorize from each book so that I'm ready for my test. So that's my plan for today. Don't get too jealous. I'm just the one that gets to read these wonderful philosophies, including this one. Yikes. And then the plan for tomorrow is pretty simple. I'll just kind of skip y'all through that day and meet y'all back talking to y'all on day 7. Day 6 was pretty normal. We just attended some classes, had an hour and 20-minute usage rate today, and attended some worship for Friday night. Now, let's see day 7. Congratulations, you've made it all the way to the recap portion, where I recap my week, the experience of going no phone for a week, and what I plan to keep or change moving forward past these 7 days. So, let's see. First thing I noticed going 7 days without my phone is all throughout the week I had the urge to take it out, as I've mentioned before, and just like look at it, check emails for some reason. I don't know why I'm checking emails, but I was trying to anyway. I had to stop myself, and I think it's a good habit to break, so I will try to continue to break that as I move forward. Additionally, I found myself being able to get more work done throughout the week because I wasn't using my phone for 12 hours of the day. Now, usually the phone stuff, if it is 12 hours, that's like some of it's in the background, some of it's filming stuff like this, but a lot of it is me just like watching YouTube or wasting time on it. So fixing that would be great if I could get that down lower after this week even. And the last thing I took away from this week was how much I truly use my phone each day on a normal week, because it felt very strange the times where I would normally have my phone but didn't for this week. It was very odd to have that like comparison going on, because I really started to notice like, oh wow, yep, I would have my phone here, yep, here, oh, yep. So fixing that as well would be very helpful. Overall, I thought the week went good. I thought I could keep off my phone a little bit more than I did, but I just have various things that I need my phone for and have to use it for like texting, calling, maps, various other things. That being said, the time per day went way down below what it normally is. For example, here's one random day before this week, and then here is one random day this week. Quite the difference, even if it's still like an hour and a half that day, so it's not totally off the phone, but that's okay. That wasn't really the goal of the week. The goal of the week was to see how a week goes without being addicted to my phone, and I think I accomplished that. Some things we'll keep moving forward, or try to keep, is not getting on it in the morning, keeping off of it while I walk to places, which I was already pretty good at. I was already pretty used to not using it as I'm walking, but keep off that, and to generally just be mindful that I'm using my phone more than I should. With that, that's going to wrap up the video today. If you enjoyed this one, you'll probably enjoy that one, especially if you stayed the whole time till right now. Go ahead and hit that, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.